Tell yourself? That's, I don't know if you need to tell yourself that. We all feel like that, right?
Enjoy it, Katie. Own it.
Okay. Mama.
I like your pants.
Thanks. I know, just switching it up. Wearing something besides the leggings. Sweatpants, I guess. Tell me your name one more time. You.
Tara.
Tara. Okay. Hi. I remember your face. You guys come. You're good.
So
Is that Tammy? Hi, Tammy. Yeah. So last Friday, they do like a little art walk around this area. So we were just part of it last Friday. And so that's why we have all this stuff hanging. So I think we're going to be part of it on the monthly. So maybe they'll just leave this stuff hanging. Yeah. I think it's like the, I don't know, first Friday of every month or something like that. Okay, let's do this. Tammy, let's do this. Let's do this, Tammy. Oh, Eileen too. Yeah, don't drop on your toe. Heavy.
I never.
No, you don't have to. No, that's just for email.
Oh, I'm on here.
Yeah.
I got you.
You got me. I like that tattoo. I like, is it like a,
It's a tree.
but it's also like a yeah, it's sick. Hi, Jana. Okay, guys. Come here, come here. With Eileen. She's lonely up there. Over there. All right, friends, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. As far as announcements, I have my frequency breathwork class this Saturday. This is my once per month breathwork offering. I'm doing it this month with my friend Tom, who is a DJ. So he will DJ throughout the breathwork portion, and then at the end, we'll both do sound. So I'll have all my sound stuff, and then he also plays handpan. So he'll play handpan at the end as well. And then there's only two spots. There's two spots available for that one still. And then on Monday, 7:30 in Midvale, it's like this big dome in somebody's backyard. I'm doing breath work and sound there Monday night with Dante, my friend Dante, who's like the most incredible musician. He plays a million instruments. So he does like drums and all the things during the breath work. And then at the end, we both do, like I do my bowls and stuff. He does his viola and mandolin and all the things. It's an experience. And the dome is like a special, cozy little place. So if you've not been, I would love to have you. Just to sign up for that one, you just Venmo me $33. It's the same price as frequency. And then I'll Venmo you back in the comments the address for the dome. Unless I have your phone number, then I'll just text you. But okie doke. Shall we? Anything else? Do you have any announcements? Yeah, so this coming Monday.
I was just gonna say, FYI, it's also Easter. If you need to be away from your family.
Might be. Yep. 421. Easter's 420. Yeah. Don't worry. I already figured it out. No. No, yeah, Easter's on Sunday. I will be here teaching my 10 a.m. class as usual. So, yeah. And then that's the day after Easter. So maybe after the holidays, you breathe it out, right? Okay, let's do this thing. So go ahead, comfortable seat. And if you want, you can just take a moment, kind of get your wiggles out, feel into your physical body. Ruby, she's obsessed with me. And when you are ready, just settle into stillness. So eventually, just sitting up nice and tall. Feel into the length from the base of your spine all the way up to the crown of your head, that nice long line of energy inside of you. Let your hands rest somewhere intentionally, some way intentionally. Close your eyes, or if you really prefer to keep them open, soften and lower your gaze. Try gazing down at the tip of your nose. So going from everything that's outside of you, external stimulation, and see if you can bring your awareness more inward. See if you can start to just feel into your own body, physically, energetically, and emotionally. So all those different layers of yourself, start to get curious about what's flowing through. Start to get curious about what's already here. So you're not trying to change anything. You're not trying to fix anything. You're just noticing, just allowing, just witnessing. And the next time you breathe in, just fill up as big as you can. And then when you think you are completely full, hold right there at the top. Take an extra little sip, a little teaspoon more. And then great big sigh, let it out your mouth. Ah, good. Do that a couple more times. So inhale, fill up. All the way up, as full as you can get. Hold in that fullness. Extra little sip. And then sigh, let it out. Ah. Nice work. Last time. So biggest inhale you've taken all morning long. Fill up every little space. Hold. Keep holding. See if you can soften a little bit around your held breath. Take that extra sip. And then let it all go. Sigh it out. Ah, nice job. Now start to drop into what we call Ujjayi breath. So Ujjayi is a Sanskrit word. It means victorious or vibrant. So this breath, it is very slow and steady, but at the same time, it's also big and spacious and victorious. So the inhale is just like you're taking a really, really deep, slow motion gasp. The exhale is like you're fogging up a window, but your lips are sealed over the breath. So you're essentially starting to build a little bit of heat inside your body just by breathing in this way. So please feel free to stay right here a little longer or a lot longer, or even come back here at any time throughout your practice if you just need a moment to reconnect. You're ready to begin moving, friends. Take this breath with you. Transition forward onto your hands and your knees. So tabletop position. And just start to move any way your body would like to move. So intuitive movement, cat-cows, maybe big circles all the way around with your hips. So feel into your own body here. Use your felt senses. So try not to worry how you look. Try not to worry what anybody else looks like. Go inward. If it helps, close your eyes and just feel. How is your spine this morning? How's your upper back? How are your shoulder blades? How's your mid back? Can you feel mobility there? Or does it feel like there's something a little bit stuck right in the middle of your back? What about your low back? What about your hips? So really tuning in. There's so much to notice. Give yourself, let's say, about 3, 4, 5 more rounds. And then eventually, downward facing dog is where we're headed. So you can start your own transition back whenever you are ready. Nice job, friends. Once you're back in your dog pose, keep feeling around, keep exploring. So you might pedal out your heels, might give your head a little shake or a little nod. You might even bring your feet all the way out to the width of your mat and transfer your weight from side to side. See if you can let your head be heavy, your neck nice and relaxed. So feel your neck as an extension of your spine. Hands are strong and active. So spread your fingers really wide. Imagine you're gripping the ground with your fingertips. Imagine you're pulling energy up from the earth. Nice, Cam. So move it through your arms, through your side bodies, through your spine, and then feel that connection up at your center. So imagine there's an invisible rope attached to your belly button, and it's pulling up and tugging towards the top corner of the back wall. You guys look great. Nice poses, good shoulders. Take one more big inhale into your down dog. And as you exhale, look at the top of your mat, and however you like to get there, forward fold. Once you have arrived, come straight into your halfway lift position. Breathe in and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Do that again, halfway lift. So crown reaches forward, butt reaches back. Exhale, let it go. And then this time, let's bring it all the way up to stand. Come through your halfway lift, keep rising, arms overhead. Hands to your heart as you exhale. All right, keep flowing with your breath. High mountain pose, inhale. Hinge at your hips. See if you can lead with your heart. Dive down slowly. A bend in the knees might be really helpful. So feel your core engage as you dive. Inhale to your halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, let it go. Press into your feet, connect to your center. Lead with your heart, rise up. Inhale, extend your arms overhead, maybe gaze up. Hands to your heart center as you exhale. Let's take one more like that. Inhale, high mountain. See if you can take the entire length of your exhale to dive down into your fold. So traction out your spine. Nice, Lucy. Awesome, Kathy. Inhale to a halfway lift. Feel the rounding out of your back. Back of your neck is long. Gaze down. Exhale, fold. And then all the way back up, high mountain as you breathe in, arms to the sky. As you breathe out, reconnect to you, hands to heart. All right, this time, inhale, take your arms up. And then we are going to twist to the right. Try not to move your hips. Left arm forward, right arm back. Twist from your waistline. So if at first your left hip came forward, see if you can pull it back. Imagine you're squeezing an invisible block with your inner thighs, and then reach through your arms like you have great big wings. See if you can twist from your center. So each time you exhale, it's like you're ringing out through your middle. Take one more breath. Inhale to stand taller, and exhale to twist a little further. As you breathe in, come back to your high mountain, arms reach up. And as you breathe out, little baby back bend, cactus your arms, curl open. Squeeze the bottom tips of shoulder blades. Re-extend, realign, inhale. And then exhale, we'll twist to the other side. So right arm forward, left arm back. Notice if your right hip came with you. Draw your right hip back so your hips are square. Again, you're squeezing your invisible yoga block with your inner thighs. Twist from your center, so not from your legs, not from your hips, right from your waistline. Reach through your fingertips like you have big wings. Maybe gaze over your left shoulder behind you. Good job, friends. One more round of breath. So how much awareness can you bring into this simple twist? Inhale, bring it back to center, arms to the sky. And then as you exhale this time, bend your knees, swing your arms back behind you, chair plane. Keep your heart lifted like you're doing cobra. So you're not rounding and looking down. Shoulder blades hug towards your spine. As you sit back, you should feel your core engaging. Draw your belly button in and up. Now, if you want more, option to float up to your tiptoes. Yeah, so lift your heels really high. You have more range of motion in your legs now. See if you can sit a little bit lower. Awesome, Jana. Take one last round wherever you are at. Good, Sue. Stay on your tiptoes if you want. Inhale, high mountain. So all the way up as tall as you can possibly grow. Maybe stay on your tiptoes as you take your slow dive down. Stick your butt out and use your core to help you balance. Yes, nice, Pam. As you inhale, halfway lift, heels on the ground. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, plank position. So take a moment in your plank, spread your fingers, actively push the ground away. Take little baby rocks forward and back. Nice, Jill. So it's like you're sawing through a piece of wood with your body. You're cutting through a loaf of bread. Your arm stays strong. Your belly stays strong. Even see if you can feel your quad muscles firing, the front of your thighs. If you want to come to your knees at any time to modify, totally fine with me. Next inhale, find that little rock forward. So you're on tippy toes. Keep that if you can. Lower halfway. Do not let your shoulders roll forward. Do not let your belly drop. Inhale, push back up, high plank. Yes, one more like that. Halfway down, so it's a chaturanga hold. Hold until you're empty in your breath. Inhale, push up, high plank. Nice. Slow motion all the way to your belly for 3. Strong straight line, 2, 1. Good job. Spider-Man Cobra, bring your hands out wide to frame your mat. Up on your fingertips, elbows face the sky. Inhale, lift your heart. And then exhale, take a little twist to your right side. Dip your left shoulder down. Beautiful. Back to center, lift your heart. The wider you go with your hands, the more room you're giving your shoulders. Exhale, twist to the other side. Nice work. Inhale, back to center. And take one more each direction at your own pace. So feel into your shoulder girdle. Feel into your front body, back body, side bodies, even your lower body. Nice, Tara. And then eventually, an inhale will bring you back to center. You can hold there a little longer if you want. Downward facing dog, however you'd like to make your transition when you're ready. Ujjayi breath. So one more time in down dog. We'll take a few rounds. If you want more, you could turn it into a turbo dog. So all you would change is your arms. You bend your elbows a ton and then squeeze them in towards each other. So it's almost like you're in a dolphin pose, but your forearms are just hovering above the ground. So continue to lift your hips really high. Continue to use that invisible rope. It's pulling up on your center. Yes, take one more big inhale wherever you are at, hips high, spine long. Exhale, look to the top of your space, however you like to get there, forward fold. Spinal extension as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, refold. Root through your feet, rise. Inhale, take your arms to the sky. And exhale, hands to your heart. All right. Inhale, reach up. And then as you exhale, this time we're going to twist with our chair. So twist to your right. Left hand can either come down in between your feet, right arm to the sky, or you could take a prayer twist, left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. So you choose. Sit back, weight is in your heels, and your knees should be nice and even with one another. So both knees bent, and your butt is sticking out behind you. Use your exhale to twist, twist, twist. Take one last round. And then as you inhale, we're going to come back to high mountain. So unwind, take your arms to the sky. As you exhale, little baby back bend, curl open. Tone your belly to support low back. Inhale, re-extend, realign. Exhale, chair twist to the other side. So either right elbow outside of left thigh or right hand in between your feet, left arm to the sky. You choose what feels best or most beneficial in your body. If you're taking a prayer twist, personally, I like my big toes touching and my inner thighs hugging towards each other. If you're taking the variation with your right hand on the ground, personally, I like my feet about hips width distance apart. So just whatever you're doing, it's intentional. Take one last breath. Nice work. Inhale back to your high mountain pose, arms to the sky. And then one more chair variation, this one, chair plane or drinking bird. So float up to your tiptoes if you want to, lift your heels high. And with your heels lifted, you do have more range of motion in your legs. See if you can get lower. Yes, awesome work. Nice, Jen. Take one last deep breath here. Inhale, high mountain, maybe stay on your tiptoes, super, super tall. And then maybe stay on your tiptoes as you dive down. So use your core to help you balance as you take your dive. Good job. Beautiful. Nice, Eileen. Halfway lift with your heels on the ground. Breathe in. Good, Abby. Exhale. Plant your hands, feet back. This one, take it however you'd like. So find your way back to down dog intentionally. You might add some push-ups. You might take your vinyasa with your knees on the ground. Maybe you just substitute cat-cows today. You do you, and see you in downward facing dog. Big, spacious, intentional breath. All right, from your dog pose, next time you breathe in, take your right leg to the sky. Nice Dai. So keep your hips square for now. Keep your inner thighs facing each other. Hug in with your left inner thigh rather than sinking into your outer left hip. Feel that invisible rope pulling up on your belly button. Make your right leg as straight and as strong and as powerful as you can. So see if you can feel the front of your right thigh, that quad muscle. See if you can feel it fire up. Take one more inhale as you push down through your fingertips. Press up with your right foot. Keep your hips high, knee towards your nose. Round your spine, hips are high. Step forward softly, low lunge. Nice, Marriott. And then take your time to rise to your crescent lunge. Nice to peek up. Beautiful, friends. So hips are square and all of your toes should be facing directly forward. If you want to modify, you can always set your back knee down gently. Energetically hug in. So rather than just sinking into your lunge, you want to feel like you're hugging towards midline to help you balance. So front hip pulls back hip pulls forward. You have a nice stable foundation. And then from your foundation, you can grow your upper body into your expression. So whatever you're doing with your fingers, feel it. Whatever you're doing with your gaze and your face, feel it. Take one more big inhale. Beautiful. As you exhale, my friends, we will twist left arm forward, right arm back. Bend your back knee either to a hover, or if you want to modify, you can set your back knee gently on the ground. Try not to lean forward or reach forward. Keep your weight nice and centered. With your back knee hovering, try to drag your back thigh forward. Try to pull your front hip back. Feel your inner thighs squeeze and see if you can twist a little further. Take one last breath. Maybe gaze back over your right shoulder. Inhale, back to crescent lunge. Arms reach up, an invitation to extend your legs. Squeeze through the front of your thighs. Exhale, bring your hands to the earth. And then from here, we're gonna root into our front foot. Left leg floats up, standing splits. So just like a one-legged forward fold, you can keep your hips square. You can let your left hip open. Just try not to sink into your outer right hip. So your leg that is on the ground, your balancing leg, hug in with your right inner thigh. Lift from your center. Nice, Pam. Relax your neck. You do not need to look forward. You do not need to strain. Let your neck relax and let your core hold and support you. Take one more inhale here, left leg high. As you exhale, set your left foot down next to your right foot at the top of your space. If you need to, you can give your right leg a little shaky shake. Bring your big toes to touch, little gap in between your heels. Tuck and curl, tiny little potato bug ball. So butt towards the ground, nose towards your knees. And you can choose, try to press your heels down, and that will work ankle flexibility. Or you can lift your heels up to work strength and balance. Yeah, and some of you are still in a forward fold. That's a great modification if you've got knee stuff going on. But please feel free to stay in forward fold if you'd rather. If you're in tiny little potato bug ball, maybe you wrap your arms around your shins and give yourself a big squeeze. Breathe into your back body. Nice work. Take one last round as you exhale. See if you can get really, really small and compact. Find your very center. Inhale to a halfway lift. So heels down, stick your butt out and lengthen your spine. You can widen your stance if you want to. Exhale, bow and fold. Root through your feet. Rise all the way up to stand. Arms overhead, high mountain. Take a pause right here in your high mountain and just check in with how you are standing. So notice your own imbalances. Notice if you're flaring your ribs forward, sticking your butt out. Notice if you're rounding, kind of curling your tailbone under. Is there a way you could be in more optimal alignment for your body? Right foot is rooted. Lift your left knee, standing staff. Nice work. So flex your left toes back and active towards your shin. Hug in with your inner thighs. Take one more inhale here. As you exhale, twist towards the windows, right arm forward, left arm back. If you would like, bring your right hand to the outside of your left thigh. Bring your left hand to your low back and use your arm as gentle leverage to work your twist. We will get into the full variation of this posture later. So unless you really feel ready and want to do it, just stay here with your knee bent and work on balancing and twisting. Breathe all the way down into your belly. And every exhalation, there's that invitation to twist just a little bit further. You might gaze over your left shoulder behind you. Take one last round here. Good job. Inhale, standing staff, come back. So arms reach up. If you want, you could even extend your left leg. Exhale, low lunge, slow motion. See if you can land with fingers and toes at the exact same time. Once you get to low lunge, gently set your back knee down. Unthread your right leg. So your right leg will reach back. You'll be in a three-legged tabletop position. Three-legged tabletop. Right leg is reaching back. Yes. Take one more inhale here. Maybe lift your heart like you're in a little smiley face shape. And exhale, knee towards your nose. Round, hollow out. Good. Inhale, re-extend. Now, you can do what we just did, knee to nose, or here's your option. Left toes are curled under, lean forward. Little push up with your arms, tap your chin down. Notice if your shoulders are rolling forward, try to plug them in. Shoulder blades squeeze your spine. Draw your belly button in and up. Next time you inhale, everybody three-legged dog. So all the way up and back, three-legged dog. Woo, open your right hip now. Bend your knee and peel it open. You can absolutely stay right here. Breathe here, get this nice stretch. Or one more inhale here. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, get as close as you can. Inhale, three-legged, open your hip. Exhale, right knee, right armpit, as close as you can come. Good. Inhale, three-legged, this time square hips, square hips. Exhale, rock forward, your variation of plank to chaturanga. You can take it as three-legged, or please feel free to bring your knees down, bring your right foot down. Inhale into your back bend of choice. Take your time, no rush. Islepa, and then downward facing dog. Ujjayi breath. Just walk it out. Feel the difference between right and left. Inhale your left leg to the sky. So hips square, inner thighs face each other. Notice, what does that feel like when your hips are square? So feel that connection to your center, that hugging in of your inner thighs. It shouldn't feel like you're sinking into your outer right hip. Your right inner thigh is hugging towards midline. Your belly button is lifting you up. Press down firmly into your fingertips. Press firmly up into your left foot. Take one more big inhale. Very nice. Exhale, keep your hips high, knee towards your nose, round your spine, step through as soft as you can, low lunge. And then rise up slowly into your crescent lunge. Nice lifts. So hips square, all 10 toes face forward. The stability in this pose comes by hugging towards midline. So if you have a big long stance and then you're just sinking into it, it's gonna feel really, really challenging to hold that for very long. So find your strong foundation in your legs. Should feel like you can hold it for a while, should feel sturdy. And then your upper body can grow into your expression. So whatever you're doing with your upper body, feel into it. Breathe into your fingers. Be intentional with your gaze. Take one more in-breath. Exhale, turbo twist towards the window. So right arm goes forward, left arm swings back. Bend your back knee to a hover. If you want to modify, please feel free to set your back knee down gently. Otherwise, back knee is hovering, and energetically, try to pull it forward. Try to pull your front hip back and feel your inner thighs squeeze even more. Maybe gaze over your left shoulder behind you. Try not to lean forward or reach forward. Your weight is nice and centered. Last round, work your twist as you exhale. Beautiful work. Inhale will bring you back to crescent lunge. Arms reach up. You can straighten your legs if you want. Squeeze your thighs, front of your thighs. Exhale, bring your hands to the earth. Root into your left foot, standing splits. So just like a one-legged forward fold, don't overthink it. Doesn't matter how high your right leg goes. But I do care that you can feel your right leg, you can feel your right foot, you can feel your right toes, you can wiggle them around. So there's energy moving all the way up into your right toes. Hug in with your left inner thigh and lift from your belly button. So the more you can use your core, the more you can figure out how to use your core in every pose, in every transition, the easier your practice is going to feel. Take one more big inhale. Right leg reaches really high. Spread your toes. And then set your right foot down next to left. Give your left leg a little shake out if it wants it. And then with your big toes touching, that little gap in between your heels, tuck and curl a little tiny potato bug ball. Remember, you can stay in forward fold as a modification if you'd rather. If you're in little potato bug ball and you want to do something different this time, you could turn it into a toe stand. So balancing on your tiptoes, see if you can aim your knees straight forward, and then bring your hands to your heart center. And then if you want to, you could try twisting from your waistline. So squeezing your inner thighs, keeping your hands at your heart, and just twisting. You can really feel it coming from your center. So you have to hug towards midline to help you balance. Take a couple more rounds of breath wherever you're working. Good job. Next time you inhale, my friends, halfway lift position, heels down, spine long, stick your butt out. You can widen your stance if you want to. Exhale, forward fold. Root through your feet, rise all the way up. Arms reach up, pause in your high mountain pose and just check in for a moment. So personally, I know my imbalance. I tend to flare my ribs forward, stick my butt out when I'm reaching up. Other people do the exact opposite as me. So for you, for your body, is there any way you could find a more optimal alignment? Left foot will be your base. Lift your right knee, standing staff. Hug in with your inner thighs, flex through your toes, and feel your nice long spine. One more inhalation here. And then as you exhale, twist left arm forward, right arm back. Squeeze through your inner thighs. That's what will help you balance. If you want to, left hand can come to the outside of right thigh or knee. Right hand could press into your low back. So you can use your arms as gentle leverage to help you twist. Good. Keep breathing. Keep your right leg strong or your right foot active. And squeeze through your inner thighs. Maybe gaze over your right shoulder. Last couple rounds here. Nice, Jacob. Good work. With your next inhale, let's come back to standing staff. So if possible, stay balanced. Right leg can extend forward. Slow motion, low lunge. See if you can land with fingers and toes at the exact same time. From low lunge, set your back knee down gently and then unthread your left leg. So left leg will reach back. Lift your heart, gaze forward like a smiley face shape for just a moment. Inhale here. And as you exhale, spinal flexion, round, curl in, knee towards your nose. Inhale, re-extend. Now you can do that again if you want, or back toes are curled under, rock forward. Humble cow, tap your chin to the ground. Pause here for a moment and check in with your shoulders. Make sure they're not rolling forward. Squeeze shoulder blades towards your spine. Draw your belly button in and up. Next time you inhale, push all the way up and back. Three-legged dog, all the way up and back. Yes, good job. Open your left hip. All right, active through your left foot, squeeze your outer left glute, and that's what you're using. It's called your medial glute. That's what you're using to open your hip. So try not to sink into your right leg. Try to keep your right inner thigh hugging in. This mobility comes from the outside of your left butt cheek. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, left knee towards right elbow, or as close as you can come. Inhale, three-legged. See if you can open your hip. Learn to articulate through your hip joint. Exhale, left to left. Aim for your armpit. Yes, inhale, three-legged this time, square hips, so feel that big, huge difference, square hips. Exhale, rock forward, plank to chaturanga. You can always skip it if you'd rather, you can always take it on your knees. Nice, Tammy, inhale, back bend of choice. And then either down dog or great place if you're feeling a child's pose. Great place if you need a drink of water. So take a moment. Just feel whatever there is to feel flowing through your own inner space. Maybe give yourself a couple open mouth sighs. Bless you. We will now move through that entire flow a couple more times, but we're gonna go a bit faster. So 1 breath per movement, but we don't speed through it and forget to breathe. We move very slowly with our slow, deep breaths. So if you feel like I'm cueing super slow, see if you can breathe slower. See if you can move slower. See if you can move with more intention. So at any time, if you want to just take a little break, you want to do your own thing, always, that is fine with me. So if you would like to join me, my friends, downward facing dog, Ujjayi breath. Inhale and push the ground away. Lift your hips really high. Exhale, gaze forward, step or float, top of your space, forward fold. Spinal extension as you breathe in. Exhale, let it go. And rise all the way up. Arms extend. Inhale. Hands to your heart. Exhale. All right, here we go. Arms reach up. Breathe in. And then chair pose with a twist. Left hand down or left elbow to the outside of right thigh. Inhale, come back up. Reach high. And then work a back bend as you exhale. Curl open. Navel to spine protects low back. Re-extend, inhale, neutralize, and then exhale, chair twist. So right hand down or right elbow to outside of left thigh. Inhale, rise, lengthen. And then exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. So both arms swing back. Maybe you're on your tiptoes now. Stay on your tiptoes if you want. High mountain, as tall as you can grow. Stay on your tiptoes if you want. Slow dive down. So that's an exaggeration of what you should be feeling every time you dive. Halfway lift, heels on the ground. Breathe in. Try not to lock out your knees. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Chaturanga. Nice, Maria. Inhale, heart lift, shoulders back and down. Your elbow tips should point back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high. Keep your hips high and step forward as soft as you can. Rise up, crescent lunge, strong through your legs. Inhale. As you exhale, turbo twist, left arm forward, right arm back, back knee bends all the way to emptiness. Nice, Pam. Inhale, come back, crescent or straighten your legs. Squeeze the front of your thighs. Exhale, hands come down. Standing splits as you breathe in. Left leg lift, spread your toes. And then straight into your little tiny potato bug ball. Exhale, get small and compact all the way to emptiness. Halfway lift, spine long, stick your butt out. Exhale, bow, fold. Root through your feet, rise. Inhale, reach up and lift your left knee up. Exhale, twist towards the windows. Right arm forward, left arm back. You can grab your leg if you want. Inhale, back to standing staff. Unwind, option to extend left leg. Press through your heel. Slow motion, low lunge, soft landing. Back knee comes down gently. Inhale, three-legged tabletop. Lift your heart, gaze forward. Smiley face shape with your body. Exhale, curl in, knee towards your nose. Left toes are curled under. Inhale, re-extend. You can do one more of those, or exhale, humble cow, rock forward, tap your chin to the ground. Inhale, three-legged dog, everyone all the way back and up. Open your right hip. Hold here if you prefer, otherwise right knee, left elbow, exhale. Nice, loose, inhale, back up, open up. Right knee, right armpit, aim high, push the ground away. Nice, Kristen, inhale, three-legged, square hips this time, square hips. Exhale, rock forward, chaturanga, however you like to take it. You can always skip it if you'd rather, go straight to down dog. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lift your hips. Breathe in, left leg to the sky. Use your strong core to step through softly as you exhale. Beautiful, nice, Liz, rise, crescent lunge. Breathe in, gaze up. Exhale, turbo twist, right arm forward, left arm back, back knee bends all the way to emptiness. Inhale, unwind, reach up, maybe straighten your legs. Exhale, bring your hands to the earth. Standing splits, right leg floats high, spread your toes. Straighten to your little tiny ball. Right foot comes down next to left, curl in, get small. Halfway lift, stick your butt out and realign your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Rise. Inhale, arms reach up, right knee floats up. Exhale, twist, left arm forward, right arm back. Maybe you grab your leg, empty out, ring out. Inhale, standing staff, option to extend right leg, press through your heel, try not to lean back. Exhale, low lunge, fingers and toes land at the same time if possible. Back knee comes down, three-legged tabletop, breathe in. Lift your heart, lift your gaze, smiley face shape. Exhale, curl in, round. Your right toes are curled under. Inhale, re-extend. You can do another like that or rock forward, humble cow. Strong shoulders, strong belly. Inhale all the way up and back. Open your left hip in your three-legged dog. Stay or left knee, right elbow. Exhale. Nice. Die. Inhale, three-legged. Open your hip one more time. Left to left. Aim for your armpit. Nice, Jana. Inhale, three-legged. Now your hips are square. Exhale, straight to down dog or come forward. Chaturanga Dandasana. Nice, Jenny. Awesome, Kathy. Inhale, curl, open, shoulders back and down. Take it back, downward facing dog. Give yourself just a moment. Maybe a couple open mouth sighs. So we're gonna move through that one more time. But this time, I'm gonna add a few things. I'm gonna change a few things up. So like you've been doing this entire practice, just stay present, listen to my cues, take them as invitations. So whatever works, awesome. If it doesn't work, you're welcome to try your own thing, to explore your own way. If you're coming with me, one more inhale into your down dog. As you exhale, gaze forward, step or float, top of your space. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Breathe in. Exhale, fold. Press from your feet, rise. Inhale, arms overhead, big full body stretch. Hands to heart, exhale. All right, inhale, reach. Twisted chair, left elbow to the outside of right thigh or left hand in between your feet for a moment, friends. Pause. Options if you want to take them. You might bind your chair. You might go for bird of paradise. If you're in prayer twist, you might even go for a twisted crow pose. So any way you want to play or just hold a couple more rounds. If you're holding, weight is in your heels. Knees are even with one another. Awesome work. If you're playing slowly, see if you can find your way back to twisted chair. Right where you began. And then everyone, next inhalation, arms to the sky, stretch tall. Exhale, work your back bend, cactus your arms, make it come from mid and upper back. Re-extend, realign, breathe in. And then twisted chair, other side. So right hand might come down or right elbow to the outside of your thigh. You choose, you want to hold it or do you want to play and explore on this side? Does not necessarily have to be what you did on the other side. So bird of paradise, twisted crow, bind. If you're holding the pose, you're holding twisted chair, make sure your knees are bent, your butt is reaching back, your spine is long. Last couple rounds. So nice, you guys. All right, next time you breathe in, high mountain, arms extend. One last chair pose, chair plane. So swing both of your arms back, option to float to tiptoes. Option to stay on tiptoes, high mountain, super, super tall. Try to touch the sky. And stay on your tiptoes if you want. Stick your butt out and dive down. So you want to feel your core engaged to help you balance. Very good. Halfway lift, heels on the ground. Breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Chaturanga. See if you can keep that exhale going or even hold empty as you lower. Lift your heart as you inhale. Exhale, down dog. You're doing so good. You're almost there. Right leg high. Breathe in. Use your strong core. Step forward as soft as you can. Nice to me. Rise up, crescent. Inhale. Exhale, turbo twist. Left arm forward, right arm back. Pause right here, my friends. Listen. Bring your right forearm across your low back. Gaze forward, shoulders forward. Your back knee is still bent. Reach your left arm up and see if you can create a little baby back bend from your mid and your upper back. So puff up your heart. Tilt your chin up, but don't let your head collapse back. Lengthen through your left side and breathe down your left side. One more inhale. As you exhale, left hand comes down. Reach your right arm to the sky, revolve lunge. Be here for just a moment. Feel your strong legs. Twist from your center. Take one more round. And then end of your exhale, friends, let it go. Walk your hands to the long edge of your mat. So all the way over to the left side. Parallel your feet, straighten your legs. In a wide-legged straddle position, halfway lift, breathe in. And then just take a moment wherever you'd like to go, 5 to 7 breaths. So you can make this more restful, if that's what you feel like you need. You can make it more challenging. You could play with headstand, handstand hops, twist, Skandasana. Just stay in your body. Stay with your breath. Over and over again, just come back right here, this present moment. All right, with your next inhalation, halfway lift, fingertips or hands on the ground, so bend your knees as needed. Exhale, crawl your hands forward, low lunge. Back to our flow, inhale into your standing splits, left leg lifts high. Exhale, tuck and curl, tiny little potato bug ball, get small and compact. Inhale, halfway lift, heels down, stick your butt out and lengthen. Exhale, bow and fold. From the press of your feet, rise. Arms extend, left knee lifts. Exhale, twist towards the windows, right arm forward, left arm back. This time we will pause here. If you would like, option to take the full variation, grab hold of your left foot or your left big toe, and then start to extend your left leg forward. Only extend as much as you can without rounding your spine. Squeeze through your inner thighs, press through your heel, breathe down into your belly. Yes, amazing. Wherever you are working, friends, one last deep breath. Nice, Jana. Slowly unwind. If possible, keep your left leg lifted. Inhale. Maybe you extend your left leg for the first time. Exhale, low lunge, slow motion, soft landing if possible. Bring your back knee down gently. Three-legged tabletop. Take your right leg back. Lift your heart, gaze forward. Exhale, knee to nose, round, hollow out. Your right toes are curled under. Inhale, re-extend. Your left toes are curled under. People are on different legs. Your right leg should be reaching back, friends. Right leg is reaching back. Inhale here, sorry. Exhale, humble cow. Inhale all the way back and up. Right leg to the sky. Open your right hip. Now listen, instead of knees to elbows, we're gonna flip. If you would like to flip your dog. Right foot comes down behind you. Right arm reaches forward. Good. Heart lifts, hips lift. Breathe down into your belly. Beautiful work. One last inhale if you're in the back bend. Exhale, come back, three-legged down dog. Everybody extend your right leg super high. Square off your hips. Inhale. Straight to down dog or come forward. Chaturanga. Inhale, peel your heart open. Keep your shoulders down and back. Nice K. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're almost there. Stay with me. Left leg to the sky. Breathe in. Keep your hips as high as you can. As you exhale, step forward softly. Very nice. Crescent lunge. Rise slowly. Inhale. Lift your heart. Lift your gaze. Exhale, turbo twist. Right arm forward, left arm back. Bend your back knee to a hover. Stay here. Hold here. Left forearm across low back. Gaze forward, shoulders forward, reach up and slightly back, exalted warrior variation. So this is not coming from your low back, coming from mid and upper. Breathe down your long right side. One more in-breath. Beautiful. Exhale, right hand down, left arm up, revolve lunge. Find your strong legs. So now your back leg can become straight once again. Squeeze your inner thighs. One last round as you work your twist. And then let it go. Unwind. Hands over to the right long edge of your mat. Parallel your feet. Straighten out your legs. Inhale to a spinal extension. And then exhale. Either fold or play however you would like. Stay in this room on your mat with your breath. Last couple rounds. So if you're working somewhere, you can start to find your way back down. Good job. Nice work. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips on the ground. Bend your knees as needed. Exhale, crawl your hands forward, low lunge. Standing splits last time. Right leg lifts high. Exhale, little tiny potato bug ball. Get small. Inhale, halfway lifts. Lengthen everything. Stick out your butt. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet, rise. Last time here, arms reach up, right knee lifts up. Exhale, twist, left arm forward, right arm back. Pause if you would like. Take the full variation. Grab hold of your right foot and try to extend your right leg. So I like to grab the outer edge of my foot. Some people like peace fingers around their big toe. So you choose. Only extend as much as you can without rounding your spine. So your spine, nice and long, is first priority. And then work the pose. Squeeze through your inner thighs. Maybe gaze over your right shoulder behind you. Last round. Inhale will bring you back to standing staff. Extend right if you haven't already, maybe. And then low lunge. See if you can move slowly and land softly. Back knee comes down. Left leg reaches back. Inhale. Left leg back. Lift your heart. Exhale, curl in, round, knee towards your nose. Your right toe should be tucked under. Inhale, re-extend, left leg back. Exhale, humble cow, or you can take another knee to nose if you'd rather. Inhale, all the way back and up, three-legged, nice Cam. And then open your hip. This time, if you would like, option 2, flip your dog. Open through your front body, breathe down and stretch your abdominal wall. Back muscles are strong and supportive. One more in-breath. Exhale, everybody, three-legged down dog. Left leg high, square hips. One more inhale here. And then rock forward, chaturanga. Heart lifts with your inhalation. And then just a child's pose or anything else that would feel good to you. Maybe some cat-cows or some hip circles. Just take a moment. Feel whatever there is to feel. All right, friends. Next couple of breaths, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg to the sky. And exhale, pigeon pose. Bring your right shin to the top of your space and gently bring your body down. So try to get your right knee towards the outer edge, the long edge of your mat. So if you don't have your knee out towards the outer edge of your mat, if it's right in the middle of your mat, you're missing the external rotation in your hip, which is what this pose is meant for. So you want your knee nice and wide, and rather than trying to push your hips down, You want to energetically pull your right butt cheek up and back. So as your right butt cheek goes up and back, your heart goes forward and down. Are you able to move your knee out this way? You don't have to move your shin forward. Yeah, just like that. Perfect. Yep. And then that back knee, can you move your back knee back a little bit? Yeah, perfect. And then keep your butt lifted like that. That's what you want. And then just bow from there. Keep pulling that back and up. Perfect. Yeah. Good job, everyone. Big, deep breaths. See if you can notice, where are you tensing up? Where are you tightening up? Where are you resisting? And then just by noticing, see if anything changes, if anything shifts even the littlest bit. Think about 3 more. All right, bottom of your next exhale, start to lift your upper body. We're going to meet in a seated position, so you can get there however you want. If you're in regular pigeon, might be easiest just to let your hips open, plop over onto your outer right hip, and then swing your left leg around. So eventually you sit with both legs out in front of you. You can give them a little shake out if you want. And we're gonna keep our left leg straight. Bring the sole of your right foot to your left inner thigh. We're going for a forward fold. So you wanna try to square your upper body toward this extended leg. Flex your toes back and active. Press down through your heel and then press your right foot into your leg into your foot, puff up your chest. Arms reach up, breathe in, get super tall. And then imagine you're trying to reach your butt back and your heart forward as you exhale. Reach, reach, reach. When you can't reach any further, then you can just let your upper back round. You might grab hold of your left foot or ankle. Sometimes I like to bring my left hand behind me and kind of use it to help propel my upper body forward. Pull your left butt cheek back, 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 like you're trying to stick your left butt cheek out behind you. Reach your heart forward like you're trying to reach your heart past your knee. Keep pressing foot into leg, leg back into foot. Use every breath to dive a little bit deeper. Your toes should be facing straight up towards the ceiling. Flex even your little baby pinky toe. Take about 2-3 more rounds. Really good. Last deep breath as you exhale. Find your deepest place. And then very bottom of your exhale, slow roll back up. So your head is the very last thing to lift and stack. Once your head is lifted, turn over your right shoulder, bring your right hand down behind you. Spread your fingers really wide. Push into the ground, lift your hips. Reach your left arm back. So this can be more of a modified wild thing or more of a modified side plank, depending on how you feel like taking it. Take one more big inhalation, go for length and space. And then exhale, bring your butt down. We're gonna meet in down dog. So you can get there your own way. Please feel free. If you want, option for a boat pose. Balancing on your sit pose or sit bones for a moment. Maybe arms reaching forward, maybe legs extended. So make it as hard for yourself as you want to. You can grab hold of the backs of your thighs to modify. Lift your heart, take one more inhale here. Stay or exhale, low boat, so everything extends and hovers. Squeeze your inner thighs, press your low back towards the ground. Inhale, high boat. We'll do 3 total. Exhale, low boat, squeeze and hover. Inhale, lift, high boat. Last one, low boat, squeeze, hover, hold. Inhale, high. Cross your ankles. Rock over your feet, step, or if you want to, you can jump back to chaturanga, but land with bent elbows. Move through a vinyasa, or choose to skip it. See you in downward facing dog. Ujjayi breath. Just walk it out for a moment. Ah. All right, left leg to the sky, inhale. Pigeon pose, left shin forward. Bring your body down gently. So left knee towards the outer left edge of your mat. Left butt cheek lifting up and pulling back like there is a rope attached to it. So you're not trying to push your butt to the ground. You're plugging the left femur bone into the hip socket so you can safely stretch the muscle. Good job, nice Pam. Big deep breaths. Ah, out your mouth anytime. Good job. Take about 3 more. If you want, your last big exhale can be a sigh out your mouth. And then we'll make our way once again into a seat. So however you want to make that transition, start to find your way into a seat. Both legs can extend forward for a second. Just kind of give them a little shaky shake. And then sole of your left foot to your right inner thigh. And rather than letting your hips open, try to keep your hips as best as you can square towards this extended leg. I like to take my inner thigh, kind of spiral it down and out. Press your foot into your leg. Flex your right toes back. Press down through your heel. Puff up your chest. Reach your arms to the sky. Breathe in here. And as you exhale, try to stick your butt out and reach your heart forward. So like a swan dive. Reach, reach, reach. Then release into your fold. You might bring your right hand behind you if you want. You might grab hold of your right foot, ankle, shin, wherever you can reach. Keep pressing foot into leg, leg back into foot. Nice, Kirsten. And keep pulling your right butt cheek back. So you're not trying to round and get the top of your head to touch your leg. You're trying to lengthen, reach your heart past your knee. Won't happen, but that's the intention. That's the action you are creating. Every exhale, fold just a little bit further. Last couple of breaths. Nice, Eileen. Awesome, Deepika. Bottom of your exhale, take it all the way to empty and then roll super slowly up. And then once your head stacks, turn over your left shoulder, left hand to the ground behind you. Spread your fingers wide, push down and lift your hips up. So modified wild thing or modified side plank. Let's go for length and space. Breathe into it. One more inhale, reach. Exhale, come back down. And let's just take one more forward fold before we go down onto our back. So just a regular seated forward fold, both legs extended. And if you want, you can take your inner thighs, just like I showed you, take them, spiral them down, kind of get your butt out of the way. So your sit bones can be flat on the ground. You want to feel like you're on the front edge of your sit bones rather than rocking back onto your tailbone. So bend your knees a little bit and press down through your heels. Flex your toes. Sit up tall. Inhale, reach up. And then try to stick your butt out. Reach your heart forward. Exhale, bow. Grab wherever you can reach. And then once you have your feet or your ankles, now try to press down through not only your heels, but also the backs of your thighs. So heels keep pressing, but press also through the backs of your thighs as best you can, like somebody's stepping on your thighs. Keep your toes flexed. They should be facing straight up. Even your little baby pinky toe is flexed back. So Jacob, you're gonna get more out of bending your knees a lot like this, trying to stick your butt out and reach forward. Yeah. Nice job. Take a couple more rounds and use your exhales to dive just a little bit deeper from the inside. I don't have to see it, but you feel it. So good, you guys. Nice work. Very end of your next exhale, slow roll. Slow roll back up. And then once your head stacks, you can either use your arms to help yourself down onto your back if you want a little bit of core. Arms reach forward. Try not to let your feet lift. And then slowly lower, hollow out your belly and try to lower one vertebra at a time. And then once you're on the ground, full body stretch, arms long, legs long. Great big inhale, pull yourself apart. And then draw your knees towards your belly. Take a little rock from side to side. We'll take one more heart opener. So set up for a bridge pose unless you'd like to take something else on your own. So if you're coming with me for bridge, feet on the ground, knees bent. Hips width distance apart, all 10 toes face forward, arms down by your sides. Exhale, pull your belly button down, scoop your tailbone up. And then as you inhale, peel your spine off your mat. And come into your bridge, 5 to 7 breaths, any variation you would like to take. Hug in with your inner thighs like you're squeezing an invisible yoga block. Press down, especially through heels and inner edges of your feet. You could interlace your fingers underneath you, take robot arms. Anything goes. You could take a restorative bridge if you'd rather. Just breathe down the length of your front body. Imagine you're trying to reach your shins and your knees forward towards the front of the room. Soft through your face. And after you have taken at least 5 breaths in your bridge pose, just slowly ease your way out of it. Mindfully ease your way back down. Once you are back down in a neutral spine position, tee out your arms or cactus your arms against the ground. Bring your feet to the width of your mat, but keep your knees bent, keep your feet on the ground. And just take a few windshield wipers side to side. So slowly and intentionally, every time your knees fall to one side, really work your top knee forward and down. And with your feet nice and wide, you will not crunch up your low back. So if you leave your feet together and just plop your knees from side to side, your low back, what's happening is not a good thing. So feet nice and wide, so there's plenty of space in your low back as you take your knees side to side. Yes, good. If you want to stay on one side for a couple breaths or so, feel free. Just whenever you feel complete with your windshield wipers, come back to center and take any final inversion of your choice for about 7 to 10 breaths. And if something other than an inversion is what's calling to you, that's fine with me. You can take a different pose if you'd rather. After you have been in your inversion for around 7 to 10 breaths, Just come out of it. Take any finishing poses you would like. Any counter poses, any last little movements or wiggles. And then eventually just start your own journey into your own final relaxation. No rush. As you settle in, my friends, you can let your breath now dissipate. You can let it become effortless. And just let your body, your autonomic nervous system take back over and breathe you. And just the shortest little thought for you as you drift off into your Shavasana. This is a quote by Liz Fair. She says, "Oh, to be as brave as the flowers in the springtime, who still dare to bloom, just to die soon again. Oh, to be as brave as the flowers in the springtime, who still dare to bloom, just to die soon again." These last few moments, friend, just be in your body. Let whatever's there have space to flow through, to be held, to be witnessed. And you, just the awareness behind it. That great, big, vast spaciousness that holds it all. Give yourself these last few moments to just feel into that, melt into that. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in and let it go. And just begin to move slowly, gently once again through your physical body. And little wiggles into your fingers, toe. And then as you are ready, roll over to either side, fetal position. And just take one last moment, letting everything really soak in, seep in. Using your arms, guide yourself up into seated meditation right back where we began. Feel that nice tall line of your spine. Gather your hands to your heart. We'll just close our practice together with one big Om. So try not to worry about how your voice sounds, no judgment. Focus more on what it feels like to use it, to let it move through you and express out of you. So start by exhaling. Clear your throat if you need. Breathe in your voice. Thank you so much for being here, friends. The light in me sees and reflects the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so very much. If you have questions, feel free to ask. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. That's really good, girly. So good. Amazing. Mm-hmm.
So when we're down
Mhm.
and you're having us go from something to the lunge,
Mhm. Mhm.
what's the best way of bringing them
Foot up?
forward? Because
Yeah. It's a great question. Okay, I'm going to answer this question for her for the whole class, just in case you have the same question. So it's from three-legged dog, how to get your foot up to lunge. And a lot of people have issues with that. So what a lot of people do is when they bring their foot forward, their hips come down. So there's no space. Your leg's stuck here, right? So then you're like, So you got to use your core and keep your hips high. So it's like you're trying to stay in down dog as you bring your foot forward. So hips stay high. You can just step right forward like that. So rather than like this, now you're stuck, use your core to keep you lifted up, step through there. If you can't do that at first because you can't figure out how to use your core, get to here and then just move it on up. That's totally fine. But it's core, keeping your hips high. Does that help? Yeah. You're welcome. What are you doing, Missy? Is that where you want to stay now? Oh, you're so welcome.
I am recovering and that was in September and I broke my ankle in November.
Just a lot of things. You did great though. Just modified when you needed. Uh-huh.
I just want to say thank you.
Yeah, you're so welcome. I'm glad you're back. Thanks for coming.
Fun hug. It's gonna be. I'm gonna go to
I'm not gonna see you for 4 months.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, good luck. Best wishes.
It is what
of
it
you.
is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
It is
Life. Life is what it is.
It is what it is.
What it is. What it is. Okay, love you. Mwah. Thanks. Bye. Oh, thanks. Oh, good. Is it Olivia? Okay. Okay.
Yeah. How do you go about teaching here? I took a training in Thailand.
So I honestly, you
I've been
totally
looking for
could.
something like this forever.
Really?
Like all these yoga studios in Utah just feel very like
Yeah,
generic.
I hear you.
Like vinyasa and just
Oh, I hear you.
power all the time. Like no focus on breath.
Yeah.
No focus on meditation.
Amen, sister.
You know?
The only thing that's hard about this place is this. If you don't have already a following, you're paying to teach. So I have to pay like $40 to
Space.
yeah,
right,
each
right.
class $40. So I'd pay like $800 a month to
Okay,
teach.
okay.
So it depends. Like a
Right.
lot of times new teachers will come in like super excited and then they'll teach for like a month and be like, I just lost
Right.
$150,
Yes,
you know?
yes,
And
yes.
so yeah, so I don't know if this is like, I just tell people way straight up front, so you don't, yeah, so you don't get it and then just like, oh, super disheartening.
Yeah.
But if you wanted to, the only other option if you didn't want to do it that way would be you could go through the local co-op, so not Mosaic, because Mosaic's all like that by donation and rent. The local co-op has some yoga classes that they do where it's just like you get paid to show up no matter how many people show up, and it's some sort of split. I don't know. She does them all different the way she does them, but if you want, email the local co-op SLC
Okay.
at Gmail.
At Gmail.
Yeah, the local co-op SLC at Gmail. And just be like, I came to Katie's class and she told me that there might be some sort of opportunity. Yeah. And just see what she says. Yeah, yeah, of course. And if you keep coming, like if you make this your community, then people will get to know you. And then if you started a class, they'd be like more likely.
Bam.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, you're so welcome.